The Lord be with you, beloved Pillar community. Happy Memorial Day. I thought I'd take you to the spot I frequent over the last 3 months. This is the boardwalk at Collin Park. I walk my dog Samson here 2 or 3 times a day as it's possible. I want to shift gears with you on this holiday from Psalm 62, and I'd like to borrow a page out of Jonathan Gabhardt's devotional book and think with you about the word refuge. Mostly I just want to tell you a story. My heart tilts on Memorial Day every year towards my Grandpa Johnson. He was a furniture salesman in Grand Rapids, a captain in the Army in World War II, stationed in the South Pacific. Died just over a decade ago while we were still living in Washington. His oldest son, Lars, was killed in a car accident when Lars was about to graduate from Michigan State University. My grandpa gathered my grandma, my mom, her sister, and other brother in the living room and recited for them the words of the Apostle Paul in the book of Romans, "Who will separate us from the love of Christ? Will hardship or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword? No, we are more than conquerors through him who loved us." Of course, though, Lars' death continued to be a painful loss for the family. Grandpa Johnson and Grandma Johnson lived with it, with the deep ache of sadness and loss. But they leaned into Romans 8. At some point in my grandpa's life, he shared with me his favorite hymn was "Children of the Heavenly Father." Children of the Heavenly Father, safely in his bosom gather, nestling bird nor star in heaven, such a refuge ere was given. My Grandpa Johnson lived into God as refuge. Who will separate us from the love of Christ was the refrain of his life, even in the midst of loss, even with sadness. Such a refuge ere was given. So on this Memorial Day, wherever your heart tilts, whatever direction this day brings you, I invite you to reflect on my grandpa's hymn, "Children of the Heavenly Father, safely in his bosom gather, nestling bird nor star in heaven, such a refuge ere was given. We are more than conquerors through him who loved us." Peace of the Lord Christ be with you.